If you suffer with urinary incontinence issues, if maybe you use a panty liner or a pad, and you are wondering if that's the only solution or option on the table for you as a way to manage your urinary incontinence issues, this video is for you. My name is Brittany Cappiello, and I am a physical therapist, pelvic health specialist, and the owner of MyCoreFloor. And today I want to talk with you about how using pads or panty liners, or even those pee-proof underwear that are out there now on the market, are really just Band-Aids for the problem and not an actual solution. So we've talked in other videos before that the number one mistake women make when it comes to dealing with urinary incontinence issues is they ignore it. They think it'll just go away. They think they can just put on a liner, just wear some pee-proof underwear, or they look for the quick fix. They look for a solution of medications, or do I need surgery? Those are the big things that happen when people start to experience these issues. What I also see is that once women start going down this path of pads, pee-proof underwear, whatever it may be, panty liners, is that symptoms don't actually get better, right? So just like a Band-Aid, if you cut your finger or you cut your arm, you put a Band-Aid on it, it protects the area, it will allow it time to heal, but it doesn't actually do the healing. It doesn't actually make your scratch or your injury any better or any different. You could leave it uncovered, you could cover it. It's a Band-Aid. It's not a solution, right? It doesn't do the healing for you. Pads are the same way when it comes to incontinence. A pad, a panty liner, pee-proof underwear, those are really simply a Band-Aid for the problem. They don't actually look to solve the problem. They don't even tell you why the problem exists, right? So it's not like using a pad. You're like, oh, well, the problem exists because of this. If I just use this pad, it'll get me through this period of time, and then it'll be over. What happens for most people is they find a solution that works, whether it's a liner, whether it's a pad, whether it's pee-proof underwear, and then they carry on with the rest of their life. What people don't realize is that by not addressing the issue when it first starts to happen, by ignoring it and just throwing in a pad, throwing in a liner, throwing on your pee-proof underwear, and ignoring the issue and carrying on, symptoms will likely progress to get worse. It's not a matter of if they will get worse, it's really more of a matter of when they will get worse. The women I've worked with over the last 20 years as a pelvic floor physical therapist will often say to me, I wish I knew about this sooner. Why did no one tell me about pelvic floor PT sooner? Why didn't anyone give me these exercises sooner? Because a lot of women that I work with, it's not until the symptoms have become really severe that they finally think, ooh, maybe I should talk to my doctor about this. Maybe this isn't normal. And at that point, they've been using pads or liners or whatever for years. And so what's happened is something that could be addressed pretty quickly and pretty painlessly early on has now become a bigger issue because they've waited, because they just stuck that pad in, they just put that liner in, they just use those pee-proof underwear for a while, thinking that they could sort of just ignore it and carry on, and that maybe it would just go away if they did that. Pads aren't a solution. They are a Band-Aid. Pelvic floor physical therapy, the right kind of exercises, those are your solutions. When you first learn to potty train, no one ever gives you a set of Kegel exercises. No one says to you, well, you're in a diaper now and we're going to progress to a pad sooner than later. That's not how it works, right? But when we move and we move the right way, what happens is that we potty train. That's how it works for little kids. Guess what happens for us as adults? We don't move enough. We don't move our body in the right ways enough. And so we have to revert back to things like pads and diapers and pee-proof underwear, just like little kids do. It is a Band-Aid. It's not a solution. Check us out at mycorefloor.com. We want to help you take care of this issue. We want to help you stop spending money on things that don't actually fix the problem and on things that you're probably going to have to continue to spend more and more money on over time because symptoms will progressively worsen. It's not a matter of if, it's not a matter of maybe it won't happen. It's really just a matter of when it's going to happen. And we want to help you avoid that issue. So check us out at mycorefloor.com. Let us be your personal guide, your personal pelvic floor physical therapist to improving these issues and to stop having to put pads on your grocery list when you head to the store. We'll be back and talk soon. Take care.